Hello team, welcome back. Welcome to the Docker for DevOps training. And today we are going to start a new section. In this particular section, we will learn about the Docker containers. So for the Docker containers, we have two sections in this particular course. This is the first section of the Docker containers in which we will learn some basic technology and some basic commands of the Docker containers. In the coming section, we will learn some advanced things networking concepts of the Docker containers. So let's start with the Docker container in this particular section. So first, we will learn about the Docker containers. We will learn about the basics of the containers. We will see what are the containers and what is the application of the containers in Docker. We will also see how can we deploy a new container in a Docker and how we can implement the images to deploy a container in the Docker. To start with this particular section, we will learn about the versions of the Docker CLI and Docker Engine. When I'm talking about the Docker CLI, then I'm saying Docker Client, and when I'm saying Docker Engine, then I'm talking about the Docker Server. So first, we'll see and check the versions of the Docker installed on our machines. In this particular section, we will also learn about the container management commands. We will see what management commands we can use with the containers and how we can use them in the Docker. In the next section, which will be also about the Docker containers, but in the next section, we will cover the advanced concepts of the Docker containers. In that particular section, we will learn about the Docker container networking concepts, in which we will explain how containers communicate with each other over the ports and what network layers are included when Docker containers communicate to each others. Let's go to the next slide. In this particular slide, we will verify the Docker setup on a machine. Very first, we will verify the version of the Docker installed on a machine. For this, I need to open the Docker. To verify the Docker containers, first I need to log into my machine on my Linux machine, which we have created in the last lecture. As we have already discussed, we are going to use Linux Cloud Machine in this particular tutorial to access and use the Docker. As I have local machines, which is a MacBook, so I'm not going to use the MacBook in this particular section. Why? There is a reason for this particular requirement, because most of the technologies, most of the DevOps technologies, and most of the users who are using the Docker containers, they are using either the server side technology, which is Linux based, and either they are using the local machines, which is also Linux based. As I don't have the Linux machine on my local, so I have created a Linux machine over the cloud, and I will use that Linux machine to execute all the container stuff in this particular tutorial. So first I will open the uh, my Linux cloud machine. For this I will SSH that machine. So SSH root, this is the user, and I need to enter the password, sorry, enter the IP of my cloud machine. So this is the IP of my cloud machine, which is 159.89.142.8. So I will enter 159.89.142.80. It will ask me for the password. I will enter my password. Now I'm inside my machine. I will increase the font size of my terminal. Right. So if I will run the command hostname, then this will return me the host name of my machine, which is Docker. Right. Now to verify the Docker version installed on your machine, you need to execute the command docker docker space version. Press enter key and it will return you the Docker version installed on your machine. So over here, I'm getting two sections. First is the client and second is the server. So Docker client is basically the client which is accepting the commands, and Docker server is the Docker engine. So generally this is the latest version which I'm using, which is 18.06.1 CE, which means the community edition, right? And my engine and CLI both are the same. Most of the cases the engine and CLI both are the same, but if you are using the edge release, then in some special cases they both have the different. Ideally they both are the same, right? So my client is also a Linux based machine, my server is also a Linux based machine. If you are using Mac machine or you are using Docker on your Mac, as we have discussed in the previous lectures, or you are using a Docker on a Windows machine, then you will get the client over here, the OS type either Mac or Windows, but server side the OS type always will Linux. As we have already discussed, the Docker provides the Linux provides the native support to the Docker, right? But if you are running a Docker on Windows or on Mac machine, then basically client is working on your OS and it has created a very tiny Linux machine on your Mac machine or Windows machine, which is basically the Docker engine. So the Docker engine will always be a Linux type, right? For the same, you can again execute the command docker dash dash version, and it will return you the same output. See, it is saying Docker version is this, right? When I'm not using dash dash, then I'm getting the complete information, right? But when I'm using dash dash, I'm just getting the Docker CE version installed on my machine. So this is the command by which we can verify the installed Docker version on our machine. Now we will discuss another command to verify the Docker engine setup and details, and the command is docker info. So let's go to the terminal and execute this command. So I am on my terminal. To clear the console, I will execute the command clear. It will swipe out the console, right? Now to verify the complete setup of my Docker engine, I can execute the command docker space info. Press enter and you will get a lot of information. See, a lot of data is being printed on my machine. So very first, there are few things which are printing like this. So when you will insert the docker info command, it will provide you the complete information of your Docker engine, right? So over here we can see 0 containers are running on my Docker engine, right? Total number of containers are 0, running are 0, paused are 0, stopped are also 0, and I don't have any image on my Docker, right? The version is 18.06.1 ECE, which is community edition, and we are getting a lot of information as well, right? So this basically is providing the all information about your Docker engine, right? Like the root directory of your Docker engine and other stuff like the memory segment and architecture type, OS type, profile. There are a lot of information available on your Docker engine, right? So if you want to know the complete information, like you just want to know the number of containers running on your machine, the number of image is present on your machine, then you can simply execute the command docker space info. It will provide you complete information of your Docker engine, right? If I will execute the command docker hyphen info, then you will also get some commands, and which is saying the command is not allowed, and after that we are getting some other commands as well, which is docker help, right? So we'll talk about these in the coming lecture. So we have seen the use of docker info command. Now suppose you want to get all the commands available in the docker. So for that you simply can execute the command docker and then press enter key. Let's see how can we do that. First, I will clear out my console and execute the command docker. Hit enter key. Uh-oh, there is a typo. So you can see it will list out all the commands available with the docker. So we can see there is a lot of commands we are getting over here once we are hitting the docker. Over here we are getting two kind of commands. The first segment is belongs to management commands and second segments is belong to commands only. See, so over here we are just getting the commands and above segment we are getting the management commands. Earlier 2017 we have only one sections. If you will install the Docker earlier release which was older to 2017 or you can say 2016 or 2015 release of the Docker, then after execute this command you will not get this particular kind of section. You will get this section only available with that particular Docker edition. Docker community added the management commands earlier in 2017 because Docker there was a lot of commands inside the Docker. So Docker community realized the commands are getting out of sync. There is a lot of commands which is creating a lot of confusion. So they have modified their architecture and they divided the new Docker edition with two parts. First, the Docker commands and second, the Docker management commands. When I'm saying the management commands, then in the management, we are getting different kind of configuration like config, containers, images, network, node, plugin, secret, service, stack, swarm, system, trust, and volume. Before 2017, Docker have the specific commands. Suppose you want to run the container, then you simply can execute the command docker run. But in the new format, if you want to run the container, then you should execute the command docker container run, right? Although in the new edition as well, the older command works fine. If you will execute the command docker run, then it will run the container, right? But if you will execute the command docker container run, that will also work. But if you're using older version of the Docker, which is released in 2015 or 16 somewhere, and you will execute the command docker container run, then that version of the Docker will not accept this command. Why? Because in that particular when that particular release of the Docker comes in the market, then the Docker management concept was not introduced in the Docker, right? So these are the management commands and these are the commands. So these commands can append with most of the management commands. So the new format of the Docker commands look like this. So the new format of the commands look like Docker, then command, then subcommand, right? So when I'm saying the Docker, then command, then I'm talking about the management commands. And subcommand is like execute, info, and there are a lot of commands, right? Stop, restart, create, deploy, and there's a lot of commands, right? So new Docker basically supports these kind of commands, right? Like if you want to run the container, then you will execute docker container run. So container is a command and run is a subcommand, right? So that's all for this particular lecture. I hope you liked this lecture. Thank you guys. Thanks for your time.